What's going on, y'all? This is LP, a Cincy fan talking. Appreciate you guys coming back and checking out another episode. Before we start, want to say Black Lives Do Matter. Rest in peace to all of the people that we lost to police brutality. There's too many to name on this list. Really don't want to forget anybody that's on this list and that might not be on this list. Some people you know about, some people you don't know about. All of them led to the struggle that we seeing right now play out on these streets. So rest in peace. You will not be forgotten. The struggle is definitely real. Click on the link tree. That link tree contains ways that you can link up with Black Lives Matter. You can donate to different funds. You can sign up for petitions. You can even help yourself with some mental health if you need to. So click on that link tree. It'll be updated. I'm gonna try to update it every week. Find some different links that you can sign up with. So keep checking that link tree. Talk about cancel culture for a little bit, cause it's weird to me. I saw a couple people talking about it. I saw a lot of people laughing at the people talking about it. Um, it's always been weird. I got a couple thoughts about it. Um, with my platform not being that big, but with me being a teacher, like I've always kind of been on both sides. I've always watched what I said, which isn't hard because I don't really say or do anything that's like outrageous. But to me, I never understood why celebrities were so like upset with the whole cancel culture thing. Like, I never understood why they were so upset with like, I don't understand why people can be canceled so fast. I don't get it. Like, to me, and this is just my personal opinion, like back in the day, I felt like people could just pretty much say whatever they wanted to or about other people with pretty much no retribution. Like when you look back, like on jobs, like superiors to subordinates, or maybe celebrities to like their like subordinates or whatever, they pretty much got to say whatever they wanted to say and nothing happened. Literally nothing would happen. And that's how it was. And like people had to take it. And it was that way for a very long time. And then social media happened. That's just the way I see it. That's just my take on that. Social media happened and it changed the entire game. And now it's like you can't say the wild stuff that you used to say because now you'll get called out on it. And people are like, oh, well, now, no, I'm going to get canceled. You can't just cancel me because I'm going to make a mistake. People make mistakes. And I get that. People do make mistakes. But let's talk about that. Let's really talk about what gets you canceled and what's a mistake. Because I see mistakes all the time as a teacher. I see mistakes on a regular basis. I'll see a 14-year-old kid call another 14-year-old kid all types of curse words. I'll have to write them up for it. You know, maybe they'll do something super wild and maybe like a fight will start or something like that and they'll get suspended. These are mistakes that happen. These kids might grow up to be doctors or lawyers or teachers or rappers. They could be like all types of things. Do you think that we're going back as teachers and going like, oh, he needs to be canceled? He called somebody a SOB in the 8th grade. No, because they were 8th graders. This happens with 8th graders. 8th graders make mistakes. 8th graders are immature. Eighth graders just do dumb things. If we were to judge you by what you did in the eighth grade, you probably wouldn't be doing what you do for a living. That's how it would be. Now, let's take this eighth grader that made all these eighth grade mistakes and make this eighth grader, I don't know, 25 years old. And they happen to be an actor. Let's say an actor. And this actor decides to call somebody, I don't know, an SOB. And it's a female. This female decides to put it out there that, hey, he's been calling me an SOB. Is it really that woman's fault that this man is about to get canceled because he couldn't control himself? Not really. If he's been doing that since he was 14 and he kept doing it and he couldn't change it, that's really on him. We learn to control ourselves as we get older. That happens. People make mistakes. People find other people's Twitters when they're like 15, 16, 17 years old, when they're using all types of foul language. I don't know if you can necessarily hold that against them when they're 15, 16, 17 years old. But at the same time, I kind of sort of get it if that person is 20 and still using that same language. They haven't grown. Like, that person hasn't grown up. They're still doing the same things. Now, if this person is 35, you haven't heard any bad thing about this person ever. And then you go all the way back to age 16 and go like, oh, look what he did. That's kind of dicey. But to me personally, I feel like celebrities are just afraid of being canceled because people that aren't celebrities have a voice now. And we didn't have a voice before. I feel like that's the main thing that scares celebrities. You can be called out by anybody. And true, maybe some people don't use this the way they should. And some people need to be accountable. I mean, it's not really fair that people just go back as far as they possibly can and dig up every single thing known to mankind. Maybe that's not fair. But at the same time, it's not too much to ask you to watch what you say to coworkers or not call somebody a homophobic slur. It's not asking too much. Don't use the N word. Like, it's not asking too much for you to do that. That's basically what people want you to do. Just be a decent human being. And if you can't do that, you're gonna be called out for it. And the crazy part is, nobody really gets canceled. I mean, unless it's something extremely crazy, like maybe like sexual harassment or something like that, that'll definitely get you canceled. But most people, like most celebrities, they do something crazy. Everybody says they're canceled. They apologize. They look sad. They don't say anything for a while. And then they come back and everything is fine. I mean, America has a very short memory. Extremely short. I mean, there are people still around that I'm looking like, does anybody remember what he did? Does anybody remember what she did? I'm extremely surprised. So I just feel like this whole canceling thing is it's just weird to me. I mean, it shouldn't stop people from having a voice and calling out something that happens. I mean, it really shouldn't, because wrong is wrong and right is right. I mean, we can tell a mistake from something that's consistent. You have to be able to give people credit for that. You can see mistakes from patterns. A mistake is something that happens once. It happens when you're young, or maybe it doesn't happen when you're young. Maybe it happens when you're older, but it happens once and it doesn't happen again. Like, it's not a consistent pattern. You can't keep doing something and calling it a mistake, because it's not a mistake. It's you. It's who you are. So that's pretty much my take on the whole being canceled thing. And it's something we're gonna have to keep an eye out for now, because more and more people are being called out on the carpet. Like, we're seeing it a lot, and I don't think that people should be afraid to speak out on it. We shouldn't be like, oh, well, is it wrong for me to say something? It's not wrong. If you've been wrong, if somebody's called you something, if somebody says something to you in their position, if they're in the position of power, it's kind of your duty to say something. Because if you don't, you're leaving a legacy of that person doing that to you, and then they can do that to somebody else, and then they can do that to somebody else. Like, if you're in college, like, let's say you're a college football player, and your coach is calling you horrible names, and you graduate, that coach thinks it's okay to call everybody under you these same horrible names. And it's just going to be a slippery slope, and it's just going to keep happening. And you don't want to enable that. You got to get that guy out of the paint. Like, he has to go. And the only way to do that is to say something. Like, somebody's going to have to say something. Somebody's going to have to blow that whistle. And it may lead to that person being canceled or fired, but that's not really on you. That's on that person, because you didn't do it. He did. So that's just really my take on it. Um, Feel free to go ahead and click on that link tree. Definitely do that. And make sure you catch the next episode. But until then, this is LP. It's just a Cincy fan talking. Life is good. Peace out.